G'day folks, Glenn Twiddle here. I'm down in the offices of one of my mentors, a great teacher of many of the guys I've been in business with over the years, my team. We bought his information years and years ago, and it really made a lot of our business. I'm talking about Michael Sheargold. So thanks for hanging out for a bit, Michael.
Absolute pleasure, Glenn.
Excellent, mate. So for guys who may not know, or who doesn't know the name Michael Sheargold, but the event coming up in Sydney next year, what a lineup. What have the guys got in store? I mean, you've honoured me and my guy Chris Gilmore by having us as your guests.
Absolutely.
Mate, what have we got in store?
Well, Glenn, I think one of the things that we wanted to do is the beginning of the year is such an important part to launch the year. So I've said many times that how someone starts the year has a lot to do with how they finish the year.
Yeah.
So I just think the 10th of Feb in Sydney is the whole multi-speaker, and we've just selected people who've got... they've done something pretty remarkable this year. They've done something in terms of that's given them a strong market position, or they've got a perspective on the business that I just know how important it is for agents to take it on board, to learn it, and importantly to implement it.
And that's one of the things I got out of yourself, mate, years ago, and I'm loving. We're going to record a CD of the month here for you guys who are members. One of the things I got from you many years ago was the power of an idea is in its implementation. What are we going to start doing? What are we going to stop doing? And what are we going to continue doing? So all these learnings, certainly at your day.
Yeah.
Mate, talk to us just to give the guys a bit of a hint, because my guys, they might almost be sick of me. They've heard a lot of Chris's stuff, but I've spoken highly about the great James Tosterman. Mate, you've got James, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
What's some of the key takeaways we're going to get out of James?
Well, I think the thing with James, and he'd be arguably the #1 agent in the Australian marketplace, and he'd be in the top 1% of agents across the planet.
Yeah.
And you probably know that I work with a lot of agents who are doing some pretty remarkable things.
Absolutely.
James is literally one of those agents that not only does a brilliant job in terms of real estate, so he does between $3 and $4 million in gross fees per year. But the other thing that he's brilliant at educating and sharing what he does. So occasionally you'll meet someone who's a great agent, and then you say, "Well, how do you do it?" And they go, "I just do it."
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's
like
not
asking
very
Schumacher, "How do you drive?"
Yeah.
He says, "I drive."
Yeah. So James is literally going to be sharing. And look, I think there's a few things. In fact, he does the entire business incredibly well, but certainly to look and understand how he generates business. How does he go about building his business? Because it's just not like a chance or a hope strategy that he has a brilliant business. It's literally a whole series of action steps that can be put into play. So from James, and James is doing a 90-minute session. Yeah. So I spoke with him and said, look, for the people who are attending Real Estate Sales Summit to get super value, they really need 90 minutes with him. And it's a unique situation. He's done it as a favour to me. He doesn't normally speak. He said no, and through some negotiation skills and all those influencing skills that I've been coaching in real estate. Yep.
You put him to work, mate. Well, because again, I'm one of the guys that he's politely said no time, Glenn. So, mate, you've done well, bud, to get that. It is a phenomenal lineup. I'm honoured to be that small part of it, but I'll be sitting there for the rest of the time that I'm not speaking, pen and paper in hand, taking diligent notes, mate. You've done really well. Fantastic. So, guys, the link's down here below this video. Hook in and register. It's a remarkably affordable price that Michael's put on. I'm looking forward to being there, and mate, thanks for putting it on for us.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.